Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining this video. And today for my scrappy act, I have gifts I'm making for some friends as we're all going on a trip. So I thought I'd do a little suitcase for them and just a little album for our trip so that they can include all the pictures that they may take while they're on the trip. So I did it in various different colors because I asked my friends, what were their favorite colors, and some of them are going as couples, so that's why I have like multiple colors. For instance, this one is their colors were purple and yellow, so I just combined their colors together. So I'll show a little bit more of a walkthrough with these albums. I have many more, but I'll show all of them towards the end. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and go through each one. Each aspect of it. So we'll just go with this yellow one for right now. And I am doing this one-handed right now. I just finished them and I'm so excited. They look so cute. So for the suitcase itself, I am using Scrap Diva's Suitcase shadow box, I believe it's called. Let's see here. Here's a little label. Yeah, it is the 3D Suitcase shadow box by Scrap Diva Designs, and it's a really nice die set, and you get all the pieces there that you need, and a couple of extra pieces that were, I guess, were made in error from the factory, but they included them anyway, and there are good pieces to actually use in other projects. So I appreciate that they didn't just chuck them away, but they actually still gave them to us, so I appreciate that. Now for the outside of the album, I also made the bow, I made the flowers, and the travel comes in the die set in the album. You can see it somewhere there. That's the shadow right there of the background that I used. But the, let's see here, the flowers that I used is also from Scrap Diva Designs. I used a lot of them. So I used these ones to make these guys. And then I also used these ones here and here. They're the same, but one side's smaller, one side's bigger. And on this one, you get 3 sizes. And I used them on this little lollipop shaker that I made to go along with it. And you'll see that they're put actually behind the bow there. It's a little hard to see, but it's stacked. The bow is stacked on top of it. And those are also from Scrap Diva Designs. I believe this is called Rose. Something rose. I can't remember. Rose petals. And then this was like a frilly floral design that they have at Scrap Diva Designs on their website. The other flower, the big one here, I used this here and this. So this is from a die I got from, I want to say Joann's. Yeah, I think it was Joann's. And so I got these and I just cut them out a few times and then molded them a little bit. And then with each of the flowers, you can see I colored them so that they matched the colors of the, their theme, their color, their favorite colors. And so this one's a bigger bow, and on here I have the smaller bow because the bow size that comes with from Scrap Diva Designs, she has lots of bows. This one was just like, I believe, a doily one or a scallop one. And so there's 2 sizes you get. This is the smaller bow I put in the back, and then the bigger bow is on the front. And so you can see the 2 bows it makes side by side. And And on here is all the stuff that comes with your suitcase. So it is a shaker. I do have it, you know, lots of stuff in there. Because I do have lots of stuff in there, I doubled up on my foam. I also colored the foam because it was white, and on some of the colors it looked a little too bright, so I colored it. But because of the thickness as well and the album, I created my own base. So this is not the base that comes in the die set. That base is only like, I think 1 inch right here. This is the base, but mine's is much bigger, so I needed it to customize it. So that was really easy to do. You just make your own base, and then I made sure to reinforce it on the inside. Some also, I think I reinforced the outside depending on the design, but I did my own base and I did my own sides, so that it'll fit what I am putting in the suitcase. And that's really an easy thing to do, to customize it to the size of your project. So yeah, so that's all the outside of the suitcase. And I did, you can see I lined it. Some of them I colored. These I actually hand colored using Distress Oxide inks because I didn't have this exact color yellow. I had a paper pack, you know, I have lots of colors, so I did have this color blue, and I do have like this color purple, but everything yellow I colored myself. That way, you know, it was also continuity of the project, everything matched. But you can see there, you can see the back of the box through the suitcase. So they're shaking better now. So another, of course, piece to this was the Lollipop. I also made it a shaker, added the word friend. And this friend set I actually got from, this one I got on Amazon. And it actually had, they actually had a few different designs. I got this one as one of them, but they also had like other ones that said mom and other things that they had. But out of this set, I took out the word friend and I used that for the outside and the front, and it came out really cute. That circle is from Scrap Diva Designs as well. Her stuff is so cute. There's some scraps of stuff that I was playing with, but I like that there's 2 in each one, so I don't have to wait. I could just go and cut one at a time, like quickly. And I thought, you know, I think that was really nice of her part. She didn't just put one circle insert, you know, to go with this. Like each one of these main designs had their own elements. So you'll see, you know, there's here and here. So I like that she did that. It did make things a little bit quicker for me because I was able to do the outer parts at the same as I was cutting, the same time as I was cutting that part. So that was really helpful to me that she did that. So I really appreciated that about her. I believe her name was Erica. And then I got some straws from Amazon. This one worked out perfectly. Some colors worked out, some colors did not. The paper pack I got, colors did not match what they said where they were going to be. So some I had to actually color myself using Distress Oxides, is what I found worked the best. I tried different ways of coloring the straws, but because of the wax covering, not everything was working. But yeah, so that's this. Again, I said I had that flower and the bow on top and some foam. I think that just came out so cute to go with each of their suitcases. And here's the little mini album. This is where we'll be traveling to. So I made this image myself off of ChatGPT, which I thought was funny, because I've never done that before. But I asked it to do a couple of things and it did. So I just made this little mini album. It's a 3.5 by 5 album, and I just have 3 signature pages. Yeah, 3 signature pages. And then I bought this paper pack off of Etsy, and this paper pack is really cute. I thought that the designs that they did was really nice. I've seen some other ones and they were a little too kitty. I don't know, some of them just didn't work, or they were too serious, like like real images. I didn't need all that. I wanted it to be cute, but not like a child's, you know, album, but still cute. And the side, I believe I did 1.5, a spine. So it's a tiny album. It's not that huge, but it's enough if they print out, like, you know, a couple of pictures. If you do like 3x5s, trim them up. Some they did like a mirror pages here, and I did not want to put too much because I didn't want to make it too bulky, so they could add whatever pictures and whatever things they, you know, bring from their trip with them. And then this one is, okay, so I am doing this one-handed, so let's see. Okay, good. This side I have an accordion, so it comes out like that. And look at that, all those pictures. And then here's a double pocket, and these are little things of ephemera I kind of cut out for them to use throughout the album. There's a double pocket, but this pocket at the top goes all the way. So let me get that back in. Okay, I'll just have to put that back later. Oh, I think I was getting stuck on this one. I did create this image out of one of the images from this paper pack, because this paper pack came with ephemera and it came with like little elements as well as the digital paper. And so I edited this one to include you know, the name of the city we're going to and where we're going from, so that they can, you know, it's a little cute personalized item to our trip. And I thought it was really, really cute. So again, this one goes all the way down, and this one just goes right here. And let's see, we have here, all right, we have just this flip up in the back, and then we have just a waterfall, and then the waterfall ends with a bigger, I think it was 345, yeah, 345 by 325 here, so they could put, you know, some last pictures that they want to add in. But yeah, that's the album. It's really cute, tiny, but I thought that this was, you know, such a good project. Like, it took me a little over a week to do this because I did 9 of them, but I love doing it. I had so much fun doing these. So now that I have, I'm just gonna put that down. I have that done. We'll just go through all the colors that my friends chose that I end up making. So I had that yellow one. Here is the purple and yellow, and also I did not repeat the same. I repeated the same design, as in this is the same page, you know, style, like designs, but the papers themselves, they're all different depending on, you know, the album, because I didn't want to just, you know, have them all look exactly the same, in that the papers were different. So they had the same design, as in, and this is like a teal and gold one. I love this one. The shakers in this one, it just came out so pretty. I love this one. So they all have the first page has this, second page has that. They all have the same layout. That's what it is, layout. But the papers I switched up so that they didn't all look the exact same. Yeah, so these were really cute. And then I love these that, you know, slide right in and go in there. They came out so cute. I think the Scrap Diva Designs dies were really great. Like, I loved them. Working with them. This is my first time really working with them. So here's this one. This family had multiple colors, so I just worked with their colors that they liked, and then I, of course, colored in their flowers the way, you know, to kind of go with their colors. And here's their little shaker. So some of them worked out. Like I said, those straws, some worked out, some did not. But yeah, it was just like me learning how to do all this also. I have one here, brown. Let's see here. We have a couple that they both like green, so that worked out. There. And I like that I had this little pack from Michaels. It's actually a green foil, and I've never seen that before. It came with a pack with different colors. They had purple foil, which I have on one of these other ones. I had purple foil, blue foil, pink foil, which was on that really colorful one. Yeah, here's the pink foil. The pink foil. Here's the, yeah, purple foil here. So it had like, they all had different foil. It was a little pack of assorted foil paper. So this is a stick I colored. So this stick I believe is blue and white. And I colored it with one of the purple distress oxides. And yeah, came out pretty cute. I like that one, and that went with this box here. It came out so nice. Purple's my favorite colors, so every time I did purple one, I was like, oh, so cute. This one is the family like black and white. So I did, there's like black, white, and silver, just to make it, you know, a little blingy for the cute stuff in the shakers. Let's see here. I have another one. This one was a nice purple, but she also liked black, so I did purple and black for hers. This one came out nice. It has the purple foil on it as well. And that's it. Yeah, and then this is for shaker. And this one I also colored with a different purple distress oxide, so it came out a little bit darker than the first one. You can see that there. So yeah, I loved making all of these. They came out so nice. I am definitely going to make one for myself, but I'm giving myself a break since it's for me. I can wait. But these came out so nice, and I'm just so happy to make these for my friends. I can't wait to give them. I'm not going to wait. Like, I told myself I was going to give them to them later. And now I just can't. Now that they're done and they're so cute, I have to give them. This one I did color too with the distress oxide. And actually this whole box is basically colored because I had no green paper. So all of this, I believe it's called pistachio, one of the distress oxides. I thought the color was so cute, and I had stuff to go with it. So I colored everything. And that's the green foil again. I even colored, I believe, the back. Yeah, I did. Like, I had a lot of coloring on this one, and I worried about, you know, like it getting on you and coming off. But once it dries, there's nothing coming off. Like, at first, yes, don't touch it, you know, let it air dry. But then once it's done, it really comes out nice. And if you can see in the back, there's splatter. I did use also the distress spritzes, I believe. I forgot what they're called, but I wet the paper to give like a different look because it was very flat looking. So I did wet the paper and then spritz it with, I believe it was the gold. I have it right here to show. No, I think I have it put away. But the one project that I did a lot of coloring with as well is this one, because of all the colors that they had. I had nothing that I would consider a background for it. So if you can see here, I made my own background. It is the red to pink to blue kind of look to it. And then I did spray it and, you know, get that look to it. And then I sprayed it again with, I believe it was the silver as well. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit there of the different spots on it to kind of just give it its own look. So they have their own like personalized colors for theirs, so they didn't have to miss out and just get like a white or a black background. I didn't want them to have, you know, plain, because they had different colors. I wanted it to be cute. So there's, even though these colors are different, I think they did come out pretty cute together, which is what I was hoping for. I was nervous about the purple and yellow, but that also came out really well. I did do their background too, didn't I? Yeah, I did. forgetting everything I did. But yeah, I did create their background. Yeah, you can, oh, you can see the glitter there, the spritz that I did on that one really well. That's theirs. Again, these were the Distress Oxides. I believe I used the lilac and the mustard. Oh, that's a good one. See all the spraying and stuff. But yeah, it was fun. It was a great project. I had a ball doing it. I do want to do more with the suitcase. It is so cute. I do actually want to do more. Like, I cannot wait to do more with the suitcase die. Like, I do. I don't know if I want to do a mini album in a die. I don't know. It just because it's small. I do like making bigger albums. This I made small because of it's just like a week of event. We're going to be back quickly. It may not be that many pictures, but it's just something that they can if they had pictures to use. But I do want to definitely use these again. They turned out so cute. And yeah, so let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions or if you've used this dye before, what did you use it on? Did you have, fun? Did you, create your own backgrounds, things like that? Suggestions as well, that would be helpful because I plan to continue to use it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.